Hey everypone, this is DigiBrony and my brother
Victor.
Victor, and we're here to talk about Bronycon again. We're going to get through Saturday. Today we do have footage of Saturday. The reason we're doing this whole sit-down thing is just to have narrative coherence. Because whereas on Thursday and Wednesday I was able to talk into the camera to explain to the camera what we were doing, I couldn't really do that while filming, while walking around the convention. So most of the footage I have will just sort of float in. We'll cut out, go to the footage or whatever. But Saturday. So we woke up pretty early on Saturday, even though we had been up all night Friday. Bosco, who is a Marine. Oh, by the way, I apologize because I said the phrase ex-Marine in the last video. Not only did I realize that he's not out of the Marines, but they don't like being called that. You're never an ex-Marine. You are always a Marine.
Went up and offended everyone, man.
Bosco, who is a Marine, to clarify, he was like, I'm going to get up at 6:30, and so he did. He got up at 6:30, and he actually filmed each of us waking up to, make fun of us, on his camera phone, to be like, haha, this is how late he woke up. I think that's why he was doing that. That's what it looked like. Maybe he was just taking pictures of us. I don't know. But
I would like to see that footage.
Yeah, we got up pretty early, but we didn't get up till 8:30, but we headed down there. We got in, when it opened or whatever. But the first thing we did, because we had we were just a little bit too late for the early panels. And here's the funny thing. We didn't realize at 10 o'clock there's a panel called Writing Pastel Ponies, and then in parentheses, Writers Panel. What I did not realize was that this was the Writers of the Show panel. This was M.A. Larson and Amy Keating Rogers panel. I had no idea. I didn't understand that that's what that was. So we were there in time to see that panel, and we just completely went to the vendors hall and blew it off. We were just like, yeah, whatever. And then I find out halfway through it that that's what it is. I'm like, oh fuck, I missed M.A. Larson's panel, But at least I got to meet him, so I don't feel like it was that big of a loss. I've watched a number of interviews with the writers, and of course, if EFN ever actually gets their Bronycon footage online, which they still haven't at the time of this recording, we'll be able to watch it back. But yeah, sad I missed that. But we were in the vendors hall. I think that's where I immediately went and bought a print by Karzani, which I'll be showing off. In the Sunday video, we're going to do all the recaps where we show off all the shit we got and stuff like that. So, bought a print, had to carry that around for most of the time. I think I took a lot of footage of the vendors hall at this point, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll that.
Comedy, not pushing each other down staircases. I don't think the show has a message that says to push people down staircases, so please don't do it. Nobody should ever listen to anything Pinkie Pie says. She is the worst source of morality.
Taking me from the spinning, haven't slept in who knows I'm taking this vaguely reminiscent world. I think I recall I'm lost in no sunny side. Where's the hotel? Oh God, here we go. Tomorrow need to be awake, but I can't fake sleep, and I couldn't catch my 40 winks. All the night lights are blurred and spinning, and she's just grinning, no hope of winning. I can't protest it at this hour. Past the sleep, and I'm past the drink. She says, stop worrying, you'll be fine. Just sink into this bliss and forget that stress. Cause who needs rest when life wants to show its best? I can't believe it's Bronycon tomorrow. To think I ever had a single ounce of sorrow. And 3 a.m. rolls around, still out of the town. When I lose track of Sunny, and it all goes down.
Alright, you just need the card stuff over here.
Shady ponies are everywhere staring at me, not sure what to think. I'm on the brink of collapse. I start to lapse in a panic attack. I can't see past my own nose as the moon rose. It shouldn't be so dark. I start to lose my mind. I'm all but blind, ready to cry. And at this time, may I remind. Suspicious, the night is vicious, and then a vision descends from on high. What is this light that beams and seems to embrace me in a warm glow, the light to guide me home? Night glider, she whispers to come along, putting my heart at ease with a pretty song. Before I know it, I'm back in the hotel room in Sonny's arms, 5 a.m. every an ounce of
Oh, they got flash.
Yeah, that's why I love it, because like this is the only fandom where I don't feel like hold on.
Humans are terrifying. Where's my body tonight?
Hold on.
Close it out. Sure. Should I sign next to? It's got to be Sweetie Belle because she looks like me. Signature's starting to look a little cooler. It looked really lame all day yesterday. Hello.
Stressful situation was punctuated by a distinct sort of embarrassment. The feeling of magic withdrawal is kind of like constantly falling, accentuated by the helplessness and not really being able to understand anything. But, I mean, she tried. She tried. What else could she possibly do?
Come over here.
She had that option choice.
Not much.
I watch your videos all the time.
Did you draw Icon Cult? Where the hell? Victor. Get out your phone. That was her.
Oh my god! I didn't know who you were.
I wish we had come down here yesterday because he was actually cosplaying as Icon Cult. Yeah, and he used your picture to like as the basis to do it.
Yeah, that's why.
He's had that as his phone wallpaper ever since.
It was really fun to watch.
You should totally repay her by buying like everything at this place.
Oh my gosh.
I might come back later and actually do that. For now, I'm filming the whole dealer's room. Nice to meet you, though. Yeah. I know he dropped like $100 on a Scootaloo plush earlier yesterday, so yeah, keep an eye out for him. Just you'll see the tutor cap from a mile away. He's like 6'4". Are you aware of that? He's a giant. Yeah, so he's totally spottable. Wait.
DJ Pony?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Digi Brony, but
Brony.
close enough. What's up?
How you doing? Watch your videos, follow your site.
Awesome.
Yes, he does like pony analysis.
Really?
It's pretty cool.
And occasionally random documentaries about Bronycon that you're now in. Congratulations.
You take a look.
Oh, sure.
Yes, we got Brony wristbands. And we got the whole main 6. Plus
I
a
know
black
I've
one.
seen this.
Yes, the hipster Rainbow Dash.
Who is it? Someone on YouTube or DeviantArt has says that Veggie55's avatar.
Veggie
right?
50. Yeah, I think so. And then we also have. We're also doing these cool tattoos. My brother's getting one right now. We'll take a look.
Oh wait, are you the one who said I could get a free Brony wristband if I came down here?
Yeah, I messaged you online. You want to wear anyone?
You don't have Applejack.
Yeah, we do. Right over there.
Oh, okay. Well, I want Applejack then.
You want Applejack then? All right.
Applejack is totally best pony.
All right. And then here's my site and my blog.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Brony's United.
Brony's United.
I post like all the funny
Brony's
internet
United.
memes you see of the pony universe on there.
I see.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Cool stuff. Maybe I'll actually come back here and buy something later.
All right.
But right now I'm just filming like everything, so.
Don't understandable. See
Awesome.
you out.
I got a wristband. Hi.
You didn't realize it was him? You smell like
Bring it
me.
in. Do I?
Yeah. You smell like
Do I smell
You smell
good
like
or bad?
Well, I was gonna say you smell like me last night, which is not a good thing.
Oh, well, thanks. Jeez.
Still seem like an alright guy though. It's all good. It's all good. Doesn't matter how you smell.
Cool beans. I'm filming everything. By the way, you're now in a documentary on
Documentary, wow.
Nice.
if you can call it that. It's more like a vlog.
Dude, I vlog all the time. I can respect that.
Oh, cool.
You need to freestyle for this.
No, I'm not.
Do it. Not again. Do it. Dude, it is too early in the morning.
No, it's fine.
Freestyle.
I'm just exploring this here place.
Buy stuff.
Later.
Buy.
I might, but I don't know where to buy from. I don't have that much money, so. Oh shit. This is the standard model, isn't it? What is this?
Character demo for the Guild of Unicorns project.
Guild of Unicorns. How come I haven't heard of this? It looks fantastic.
I've been like just doing it myself for the portfolio project. And I'm just kind of just now in Bronycon kind of mailing it as
I see.
a full complete project.
Awesome. Are you using like Unreal 3 or something for
Yep.
this? Awesome.
Exactly.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, the engine's really great.
Oh man.
Does most of all that work for me.
That is beautiful. I freaked out over Legends of Equestria, but this is like graphically just mind blowing. I'll look forward to it. I'll follow your development or
I
whatever.
have a website.
Oh, cool.
Website for it.
You're about to get like a lot of free advertising because I'm gonna post this as a video on the internet and
Great.
a lot of people will see it. So congratulations.
Sounds good.
And so once we got out of the vendors hall, I think we were just kind of like wandering around with nothing to do really. I was gonna go into the Doctor Who's and the Assistant panel because I was like, I've listened to a few episodes of that show. It's a funny show, and I look in and it's like packed, and I was like, yeah, maybe not, you know. What is the next thing we did? I think pretty early was when they did the MST3K panel, but it wasn't in the thing. At some point, there was a Mystery Science Theater 3000 panel, which was being run by Saberspark, AC Race Best, BVids, Brony Curious, and Paleo were like the panel. And it was the 5 of them, and they were all sitting in the audience, amongst the audience, and they were just commenting on a video. And the idea was that they had no idea what it was going to be that they were watching. and it was the first My Little Pony movie, like the original 30-minute pilot of the first show of G1, and so they had to watch that and commentate on it. It's pretty hilarious. I was sitting right in front of them, so I just filmed them, like, because they weren't on stage or anything, so no one in the audience got to see them, but, so I'll roll some footage of that. I don't actually know if it was at this time, but I don't know what else was. So.
I fell asleep.
I don't have a home.
Old
So, the National Pony Day, we had no idea was right over that distance. That escalated rather quickly. Where'd it go? Where's my G1? It's gone.
G3.
So what's your thing?
That was my first time I've ever seen anything G1 before.
Really?
Same. Yeah, I'd only seen the Sea Pony song before. If I knew there was a guy that hot at the end, I would have been around for him.
Scorpion was the hero of that entire movie.
Yeah.
Seriously, my little Scorpion.
So what was the point of the girl?
Nothing.
She said
She didn't really help that much.
She was a hindrance more than anything else.
She's a toy.
She definitely distracted us from figurines. My Little Pony Santos. Oh, it's a
Where's the Scorpion toys, though?
Yeah, I was Scorpion. So we'll make a custom.
It's so weird that the Sea Ponies just arrived whenever they needed it. It was like, cool, man. You know, it'd be great if they had a river here. Oh! Good thing they put a boat right around here, Sea Pony.
Wait, no, wait. I got this. Flush the toilet.
If the Sea Pony does it, is it flush it down?
I don't call the ponies on taco nights, alright?
So, you know what I'm still getting over is the fact that they have, like, stage lights in the ocean.
Yeah.
Actually, Bridge Patrol there.
Okay, alright. I can't get over the fact that they just turned butterflies into dragons, and then they're
Yeah.
like, we need these ponies instead.
Yeah, like, when you need the ponies, you can just use anything.
Feel like an army of ants and turn them into monsters.
Yeah, just do that.
Everything.
Behold the power of darkness
There's Pegasus.
in my Walmart bag.
There's Pegasus. As he's running around on his...
Would you all want to see Tira come back in like season 4 or something?
I am the better with his stash.
Behold the power of head cannon. What about the ponies themselves?
The ponies themselves. Applejack's the only one who survives time.
Wait, did Applejack change
back?
Did she change back?
No, they left her alone.
Still in the dungeon.
Finally got rid of that pony. I'm sorry, I like
The
it.
Scorpion went back and ripped the cage off, I'm sure.
Real talk. Amazing of that movie. Dude, every time I was like getting frustrated because I just wanted to sit down and be like, all right, let's talk about how the characters don't make any sense. Let's talk about how the case. I'm just like racist joke and was like, I'm and then I went to go see what Jax called the Keebler elf. I was like, what is going on?
You sort of do look like a Super Saiyan, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I tried.
You literally try. Literally try to look like a Super Saiyan.
My pleasure. Oh, yeah. Man, I've got the band on for Matt. Tomorrow morning, ready. Can I touch your feather? Oh my god, you were like so famous.
Thank you so much.
Brony Curious is my favorite too.
Yeah. What up?
I said Brony Curious is my favorite too.
What's going on? Are you enjoying it? You're just desperate for attention right now.
I am.
Come sit on my lap.
No, I didn't realize I was visible when the camera was on me, and then I turned around and I see my own face, and I was like, shit, and I turned around and then I was like,
Nah, let's just do this.
I'm a really big fan of yours. You meet everyone out here?
I'm stepping back so this train of people who are you guys just planning to sit there and let people mob you for a few hours?
Everyone else left in here, we're gonna have to ask everybody to leave the room right now so we can get ready for the next panel, the VA panel. So everyone
Whoa, VA panel's next? Nothing, I was just reacting that the VA panel was next. I was like, oh snap.
That's a good one. Yeah. I think it's like, yeah, you're happy. Okay.
Are you on that panel, Eileen Monty?
Of course I am.
Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna go in and go, hi, I'm Jenny from Friends with Switchcraft.
I'm Eileen Mans.
I'm Ashley. No, I'm not. Don't say that. It'll go around. It'll go around.
What up?
What type of microphone would you use for your videos?
I use an AT2035. He uses an AT2020, I think. No?
Zoom H1.
Oh, you replaced it.
You should get the 2020 though. It's better than mine.
It's like $100. It's like
$100. 100, 120.
Well, I just got a shot.
Make sure you get the one with USB though. The USB you can plug directly into your computer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not as good as mine, but it's good enough for whatever you're gonna use it for.
So we're clear now.
All right.
Yeah, seriously, we need to clear the road.
Escape!
Gold. Yeah. Like, there was so much air.
Saber?
That's how I was 12 hours late.
I don't know. I guess we're going this way. I'm going against
Jason. Jay. You gonna stick around for the voice actors panel too?
Yeah, sure.
We might as well.
Yeah.
Hi, did you?
What's up? You're Jacob Martin, right?
No, Jacob Dickens.
Dickens, whatever. I don't know last names. I'm impressed I remembered your first name. Nice to meet you.
Get you. Double video record.
Oh, we're gonna do this? We're gonna record each other?
Video duel.
Oh yeah, I've been in a few of these actually.
I've had a few people too. Alright, see you around.
Yeah. Yeah?
Give me something real quick.
Oh god. Why am I scared?
You should be. It's me. I got bored. Sketch you.
We should like... Is this me?
Yes, it is.
That's adorable! He's got the headband, I love that.
I think that should be canon for you.
That's awesome.
So, I'm gonna rip that out at some point.
You want me to just tear it out for you?
Yeah.
Oh, get a good grip. Ah, there we go.
There you go.
Awesome. Sweet. I'll put this legit Digibrony with this fake Digibrony I bought earlier. Look at this. Does that not look exactly like Digibrony?
I thought that was.
It's not intended to be. It's just Sweetie Belle. Yours is even more accurate because it's got the headband though. Because I've been wearing this like all the time. Sweet. I got fan art from BB Pony. That's pretty cool. I didn't know he did the art for his own videos until like yesterday. Oh, I'm miserable at drawing.
Digibrony, huge fan, man.
That was horrible.
That was awful.
No, come on, we gotta. Oh, that's better. Oh, I guess we're getting right back into line. Tom, are you gonna get right back into line?
For the VA panel?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to the VA panel.
Come on, man. You know you want to see the VA.
I don't want to wait in that for the VA.
What is it with you in line?
I'm fucking lazy.
I'll be with you.
I'm
You'll be able to...
No, you're not.
I will.
No, you're not.
I only did your panel that way.
No, you're not.
Dude, I'm gonna stand in the line. All my friends are in the line.
No,
I'll
you're
stand
not.
in the line.
No, you're not.
Shut up, Tom.
No, you're not. We can't even. When's the VA panel run to?
What?
When's the VA panel run to? We still have to be there at 4.
It's not even 2 yet. Your panel was only like half an hour.
I know. I'm gonna make sure we're not.
Freaked out when I recited that. Oh, you freaked out when I recited that line.
Yeah. Like had it. I don't even have it memorized. I can't tell people my face because I've never seen it.
Come on, man. We can't miss. We can't miss every official panel. Like, that's just fucked up. We missed the writers panel.
Have you seen them before?
With yesterday's No, I haven't been to any convention, any Brony convention.
Oh. I've seen them twice.
I think yes, I'm filming your face.
Hello, wherever this is going, probably YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, but what else are you doing?
I don't know. What else is going on?
Nothing's going on.
I had a schedule, and there was something else I wanted to go to. I can't remember.
Oh well, fucking.
You want to go to the wedding for me? That's what you want to do.
Literally nothing.
You know, it'd be hilarious if you really did go to the wedding for me. That'd be great.
Look, I have an actual schedule.
Ideally, like, just woke up.
Really? I messaged him earlier, and I was like, where is he?
That's fantastic.
I'm gonna go hide away and play even more video games.
Yeah, oh my god, there's literally nothing else running at this time. It's just a VA panel for only like 45 minutes.
What the fuck did I schedule for this then?
That's probably why the entire conference
Nothing.
is here now.
Fine, I guess I'll go to the VA panel, listen to those stupid people who say the words, talk about things they know nothing about.
So that was them, and that was fun. And then I know we went to the Voice Actors 2. This time it's professional. That was the second Voice Actors panel because we missed it on Friday, which is ironic because I had totally thought I was going to go to all the industry-esque panels, and I missed the first Voice Actors, missed the Writers panel, but we got the second Voice Actors panel. And it's funny because Bronycon is weird in that it groups them all together like that. Like, I didn't expect that until I saw the schedules for the first time. I thought each person would have their own panel or something, because that's how it is at Otakon. You get all the guests are individual, they have their own thing. So I was kind of surprised that they just slammed all the voice actors onto one panel because it made it a lot harder for them to all answer a question. You know, if someone had a through-the-line question where everyone had to answer it, it took forever. You don't get as many questions or as many interesting answers because they're trying to go through really quick. But the moment it actually gets cool is around 75% of the way through the panel, which, by the way, it was something like Kathy Westluck, God, there was a ton of people on it. Just look it up. Like, I don't want to go through the whole thing and remember all of them. Nicole Oliver, a bunch of people. But what was cool was when most of them left. About 75% of the way through, everyone except for Michelle Krieber and Madeline Peterson, which are the voices of Apple Bloom and Scootaloo, respectively, everyone but them leaves. And those two are fantastic at answering questions because they're actually willing to like be and mind you, they're only like 13, but they are quite intelligent. It wasn't just that they were giving funny answers or something. They were giving well thought out, great answers about the show, and even getting into headcanons and like their hopes for the future a lot more than any of the other voice actors were really willing or able to do. So it actually got cooler when it was just them. And they definitely deserve. I think there's been CMC panels in the past, and there deserve to be more of them because those guys are great. Oh, let's see what else. After that, this is I think at 4 o'clock. Me and Brony Curious did interviews with this guy who runs the blog My Little Pomo, which is a postmodernist examination of My Little Pony. It's a pretty interesting site. If you've ever been on the My Little Pony analysis subreddit, you might have seen his stuff. He'll post some of his posts up there, though he makes posts like every day, and all of it's just from this postmodernist angle, and he's actually writing a book about postmodern analysis of MLP. So he was like, hey, he had no idea that I had heard of him. He was like, oh, you guys, here's a link to my website at our panel the day before. And he was like, if I could do an interview with you for my book. And I was like, dude, you know I'm, like, subscribed to your site, right? He's like, what? I had no idea you'd heard of me. And I'm like, he also didn't know I had started the MLP analysis subreddit and that I was the moderator. So that's probably why he didn't know that I had heard of him. But, yeah, so he did an interview with me and Brony Curious, each individually. And those were pretty great. Jason told me, who we were still hanging out with them like the whole time, Jason told me that we did a great job, so I'm inclined to believe him. When that book comes out, maybe you should buy it just for the Digi Curious interviews, or, you know, for whatever else is in it, I'm sure. Because he actually funded it through Kickstarter, which is pretty interesting, and he did succeed at that, so I'll be interested to see how that looks. Let's see, what did we go to next? Oh, that was around 5, so that's when we went out to dinner with Josh Vita. Josh Vita had promised like way before that he wanted to take me and Brony Curious and Theory Brony out to eat at some point during the con. So we took our whole like massive group and we were wandering around Baltimore looking for somewhere to eat because we wanted to go to a pizza place and we couldn't find one like in all the malls and stuff around there. So we're just like wandering around and then we noticed a Five Guys and we're all just like, done, Five Guys, right? We all just pack into this tiny Five Guys and take up the whole restaurant, but that was good. So yeah, I guess that's what we were doing from like 5 to 6. This is turning out a lot easier than the other days were. It's a lot less complexity.
We didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, I guess not. It was mostly about hanging out with people through most of Saturday. Because I'm looking and I'm like, we didn't do anything at 6 because that was when we got back to the place. And we said, that's when I went up and I met Megaphoric and Chi-Chi because I'd been looking for them like I never said hi to Jof the Loaf. I never actually met him.
Wow.
Because he was backstage setting up, so I couldn't go back there. And they were like, I was just hanging out with Megaphoric and Chi-Chi. I forgot that I never actually got to meet Jof. Yeah, that sucks. I can't believe I didn't think about that. But I did meet Megaphoric and Chi-Chi, and that was fun. And they were just like sitting in line waiting for Bronypalooza to start so that they could be there when Jof went on stage. Because if you don't know who Jof the Loaf and Megaphoric are, they're both musicians, and they're super adorable, and they're a couple, like... They're like a new couple, and they just put out an album together that is adorable called Knowing You, I think. Or is that the name of the song or the album? I don't know. Just look it up. Go to Jof's page and buy their album because it's great. Oh, Jesus. So I met them. Then at 7 o'clock, we all planned to go to this freaking the Bronycon Karaoke Smackdown, right? That's what it was called. It was in the smallest room at the place, so it wasn't even on like the main schedule. It's on like one of the pages or whatever. And me and Brony Curious had outed this like days in advance. We're like, we're definitely gonna do that, right? So we go into the room, and at this point it was me, Brony Curious, and DB Pony were all together, and everyone else caught up after a little while. But we walk into the room, and it's not karaoke. It's just a room packed full of dudes, and they're all singing songs. And we were like, okay, karaoke, the idea is that one person sings. And if it's a smackdown, the idea is that, you know, you're taking turns or whatever. So we were like, this is bunk. So, and it was packed in this tiny room. So we were like, fuck that. So we were like wandering around. We're like, there's nothing to do until Bronypalooza starts at 8. And we didn't want to wait in the line because it was pointless to wait in the line. So we were like, let's just go over there and do our own thing, right? So we go and we sit down, and DB Pony breaks out because he was carrying an acoustic guitar. So he starts playing his acoustic guitar, and we just start going off. You know, he starts playing. At first, it was me and him were just like improvising. I was like banging on his guitar case, and he was singing and stuff. And then we slowly started amassing people, and everyone was singing along. We started doing songs from the show, popular Brony songs, and everyone's singing along, and it was fantastic. There's 40 minutes of video of that is now up on the DigiBrony After Dark channel. Here's a giant... Victor, do your...
Annotation!
He just like sprang to life. Oh!
It's around here somewhere. Let me mime.
Why would it be on your face? Why would it not be down below? I usually indicate down below.
I thought you said giant, so I was assuming the entire screen with an annotation.
Well, anyway, go watch that. It's really magical. It's funny. If you watch it, you'll notice that any time that the singing starts to get really good, it means DB Pony was singing, because he's like exponentially better than the rest of us. But yeah, it's great stuff. Everyone joined in. You'll see like my whole party was there. Idelia's next to Brony Curious. You'll see Jay and Bosco sitting behind me, and sort of like everyone was in on it. So that was great. Shade is there. And Shade had, by the way, Shade was telling me, he was like, the reason he didn't want to be in these videos is because Shade was like, I didn't do anything at Bronycon. He said, I had a great time, but I did not do anything. He was like, basically, what he did was, he said, I went into a place, and I'd stand, and I'd stare, and I'd go, interesting. And then I'd go somewhere else, and I'd stare, and I'd go, interesting. I know he went to, like, the musician panel, and, like, the How to Draw Ponies panel, and stuff like that, and just kind of wandered around, but... he was just taking in the sights, I guess, and having a grand old time. So we actually were doing that performance in the hallway for so long that we started to miss Bronypalooza because we were going over time. So we actually missed Pony 1 Kenobi, which sucks, because especially because DB Pony wanted to see him, but he was like DB Pony did not want to leave. Like, we had to convince him. We were like, dude, you know you're going to miss, like, all your friends' performances if you don't get up right now. And he was like, fine. Because he was just, like, having so much fun in the moment there.
We played,
and,
like, every song in the show. So
no, we didn't. We only played, like, 2 songs from the show.
No, we played a whole bunch of them.
Dude, I just edited the video. We did Winter Wrap-Up and fucking Art of the Dress. And then, like, everything else was fandom songs.
True.
Friendship is Witchcraft songs.
Should have did more songs from the show.
Yeah, we could have, but we didn't want to be there forever. I wanted to see Tarby. We got in, like, I think halfway through his second to last song, which he probably only played 3 songs anyway, because his are pretty long. But we saw Tarby with Feather, and that was cool. Even though Feather's mic was too quiet, but nonetheless, that's a great song. The Tarby and Feather collab. I don't remember what it's called, but it is a great song. So check that out. Then Replacer went on, and that was a sweet set. And it was sad because I think a lot of the crowd didn't know Replacer, but like me and Idelia did. Mind you, for Saturday, during the concert, it was like me with Idelia on my right and Jason on my left, and we were there for like most of the time, pretty close to the front, just loving everything, right? Because all 3 of us are like, we're the type of concert goers who we're like, you got to be into it, you got to fist pump, you got to sing along, you got to be in the show. So the 3 of us were just like full of life. And Replacer played Cerulean Blue, which was my first Brony song that I ever downloaded. Like, it wasn't the first one I ever heard, which would have been the Love Me Cheerily Blaze remix, but it was the first one that I was like, dude, this song is amazing, I need this on my computer, and downloaded it, you know. So it's also like my highest score in my little karaoke and stuff. So when I heard that song, I just kind of like lost it. It was like, dude, oh my god, this song, you know. Me and Idelia were having a great time for that. Feather went on. She did great performances. I think almost all of hers were collabs. Like, she kept bringing people on stage to play with her. Jof the Loaf was playing with her, and I think Tarby as well at some point, maybe.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing was that she had her song with Rhyme Flow, and I had never heard it before. It's Apples of My Eye. And oh my god,
everyone cried.
Everyone cried. Rhyme Flow was crying. The audience was crying.
Simultaneous.
I mean, he destroyed it. If you listen to the original song, it's not nearly as emotional as that performance, just because he was, you know, holding back tears, just getting fiercer and fiercer. And the song is about, like, it's about Granny Smith, like, reminiscing on her, you know, I guess it's her daughter who has died because, you know, Applejack's parents are dead. So it's about her, like, thinking back on her life and everything, and it's just fucking depressing as shit. And they sing it with so much emotion. It was just like, oh my god, everyone was losing their shit. I looked over at Idelia. He's just like tears streaming down his face. I'm like, dude, I can't hold my shit together, man. I'm gonna lose it. Victor comes up. He's like, oh my god, what was that? You know, which is part of why I am now a Rhyme Flow fan, because he just, everything he did knocked it out of the park. Up after that was Meta Joker. I don't remember.
Nah, because after that...
Did they skip him?
Yeah.
It went straight to Jeff Burgess then.
No, because after that was Philly Poo.
No, it was Jeff. Jeff definitely went before Philly Poo.
Well, he probably went before Feather, because I remember they played the rap song and everyone was crying, and then Philly Poo comes out and plays a piano ballad of the opening song.
That did not happen.
That was even worse.
No.
Yeah,
Jeff was in between them. I'm absolutely certain Jeff was between them. And this
What did he
corroborates
play?
me. Jeff, who by the way is a friend of mine, started off with his like a rock version of Discord, which would have been great if the damn bass was loud enough. Jeff, of course, it's funny, Jeff put on one of the best shows of the thing and still complained about the mixing, which it was kind of off during his set, but he's like a perfectionist about this kind of thing. Jeff had Jof the Loaf on piano and Tarby on guitar for his whole set, and I'm friends with all those guys, so seeing them up there was like really awesome, right? And they start off with that song, and Jeff keeps cracking jokes between all of his sets that were like perfect. He'll start playing like Freebird or something in between songs and stuff, and like cracking all these hilarious jokes. And then he played fucking Big Ass Hat, the Rarity's Big Ass Hat song, which if you haven't heard, you need to. And then he did Home, which is his song with Eiley Monty and and MemJ0123 or Jen, and they come out and they're singing with them, and it was just like, I took a clip of this. I'm gonna show it in a second because this clip is called "My Friends Are Badasses" .mp4 or whatever, because it was just this moment of like, oh my god, these are 5 people that I know, not necessarily on a deep level. None of like, I'm not like talking to them every day or anything, but I know these 5 people. And they are doing something amazing right now in front of me. And I was just like, I need to capture at least some of this on video for myself, just to be like, my friends are fucking awesome. That was the emotion that was going through me at that time. So, yeah, here's the clip of that. So after Jeff came out, oh no, Jeff, I forgot, he ended with Somber, which is like one of his best songs. It's his favorite song by him, and just utterly kick-ass song live. Somber, I am somber, that one. Yeah. And then after him was Philly Poo, and Philly Poo was fucking god tier.
Brought the house down.
That was absolutely incredible. Like, oh my god, because Philly Poo comes out, and I've never heard of this guy personally, and I don't think a lot of people had. I don't think it mattered, because he has like 1,000 subs on YouTube, if that. The guy, he hasn't made a whole lot of songs. The one that he's best known for is his piano ballad of the, it's like the opening song mixed with, what was it, Smile Song or something? It's like a combination of them, and he's best known for doing these like really how would you describe that? Gentle?
Emotional.
Really gentle, sort of emotional piano songs, as well as like EDM. Because he's listed as an EDM set. So it's like, okay, or is he? No, he's listed as acoustic. I don't know. His color is different from like everyone else's.
Well, he was the first electronic act to go on.
Yeah, but he's not listed as electronic. So he's listed as acoustic, I guess, or something. His color is different from everyone else's. We have no idea what Philly Poo's planning to do, so we made him a different color from everyone else's name. Yeah, so Philly Poo comes out, and he's got this amazing wig on, this awesome jacket. He looked fucking fly, right? He comes out dancing, just all these moves and shit. He just looked awesome, right? We were like, dude, I love this guy already. Comes out, gets on the piano, plays his extremely touching, My Little Pony opening song piano ballad. Everyone in the crowd is like arms around each other, swaying back and forth. Victor's crying. Yeah, I mean, he's a phenomenal
I was still emotional
piano
from the
player.
Applejack song.
It was funny because Idelia looks over to me and he goes, that was his way of proving, like, yeah, I am a great musician. Now I'm going to turn on some EDM and I'm going to sit back, But he didn't do that. Even though he's an EDM artist, which he could have just played the music and took a step back, he was not only doing constant on-the-fly mixing, which of course is what, turning the knobs and shit, but he also did keyboard solos for his songs, and dancing like a madman. I mean, the guy's dancing is brilliant. But there's this one moment where, like, the song, like, it changes beat, and right at the time change, like, it gets quiet, like, there's a quieter beat, and he just goes like, and like starts hammering out this fucking organ solo, and I just look over at Idelia and he goes like this. He literally goes, oh, like his face was melting off. I think he actually started crying right then as well. Dude, he fucking lost it. He was going nuts, and we were all like, dude, this is the greatest thing ever. It was just his whole set after the original piano ballad was just a giant mix of EDM stuff, and it was fucking brilliant. And so when he went off stage, it was to much fanfare. We're all just, Philly Poo! I love you, Philly Poo! So yeah, that kicked ass. After Philly Poo was Exploding Heart Technique, which They were a EDM group, and it was too quiet. It was weird. It was like, because right after Philly Poo had like this loud booming bass, and then EHT was a lot quieter. And at this point, I believe, is where I realize that we don't know where Shade is. And we go over, because Shade was like watching the backpacks. He was just kind of sitting down. He's not much of a concert guy. And we're like, where the hell is Shade? And so we start looking for him. So me and Victor leave the concert area. I was like, we'll be back. And we're just looking around and we leave. And why don't you tell them what happened here? Where did you go when we were looking for Shade?
Everywhere. I just walked around literally everywhere.
We leave the building, and at this point, I am like, and I didn't realize it until this point. I guess it was from dancing and screaming and all that during the show. I lost like all consciousness all of a sudden, right? As soon as we leave the hall or the concert area, I'm like done all of a sudden, like delirious actually, not just tired, but like all of a sudden everything's weird and fucking bright and weird and shit. And I go out there, and Brony Curious and like Chi-Chi and some other people are standing around, and like Brony Curious, the whole Saber Spark group is all like doing something. AC Race Best is like running around with a camera, and they're having a fucking lightsaber battle or some shit. I don't know what was going on. It was a trip because I'm like, loopy and shit, and people are. I start walking, and then like I get stopped by I stop by Tom, and I'm like, hey Tom, what's going on? And then like some people want pictures of us, and then I just kind of like lay in his arms, and I'm just like, take pictures of us in sweet love, right? I'm just like passing out on Brony Curious and talking to Chi-Chi, and Victor, who's still looking for Shade, just hauls ass. He's like, well, I guess I lost Digi, and just like goes off. Yeah. And like 2 minutes later, I get a text from Shade, who had been taken back to the hotel. Because if you remember from Saturday, from Friday, the fucking asshole Bronycon security will get on your case if you start passing out. So Shade had started passing out, and they started bothering him, I guess more than once. And so Bosco had taken him back to the hotel. But Shade's cell phone had been dead, and so had Victor's. Both of them didn't charge their cell phone after Friday night. So that's why it took us that long to get a message from Shade. And I'm like, okay, because he had gone back and plugged in his shit, and I get a message from Bosco, and he's like, yeah, I took Shade back. I'm like, dude, you're a bro. And he's like, I'd do it for any of my Marines. And I was like, yeah, man. And then I can't find Victor. So now I'm looking for Victor to tell him that Shade's been found. And I'm looking for Victor for like 45 fucking minutes. Where were you? What were you doing?
Everywhere. I was looking everywhere.
And I keep running into Tom, and Tom's all like energetic and awake and having a grand old fucking time with his friends. They're all like, yeah, we're gonna have a giant Attack on Titan viewing party because the new Titan's out. I'm pretty sure they had like 15 fucking people in a room watching Titan that night. Like, everyone they knew was in that room. And I'm just like, I don't care about fucking Titan. Tell me where my brother is. He's like, I haven't seen him, man. And I'm like, God damn it. So, I didn't find Victor. Eventually, we met back in the concert hall. I had missed several of these people. I think someone didn't play. I think we saw. No, we didn't see Chain Algorithm. I came in at the tail end of Mike the Microphone's performance, and Mike the Mic, he's totally cool. He's a showboater, so his shows are always exciting because he's totally plays up the crowd, gets really into it, gives all these speeches about how you need to live your dreams and shit. So Mike's a fun performance. Silvahound played. At this point, I was like, right, just gone. Like for Silvahound, I was like sitting in a chair, just like rocking back and forth, like I need to stay awake. But I knew Eurobeat Brony was gonna play next. Now, Eurobeat to me is the genre of champions, right? Eurobeat it's a perfect genre because even though every song sounds exactly the same, they sound beautiful. So I was like, whatever Eurobeat Brody plays, it's gonna be epic. So for him, I muster all all this like dead, it just suddenly reinvigorates. I get right in the front of the crowd. He starts playing Luna, and we flip shit. Me and Idelia flipped shit. He's doing these crazy dances and shit. He's like just all over the place. There's these people doing like break dancing in the middle of the crowd and shit, like opening up a hole to break dance. We're losing it for Luna. just having a blast. He plays a few more songs, and he gets to Discord, and I look at Jay and Ideally, and I go, dude, when he does the dubstep drop, we have to mosh. So he starts doing, gets to the part. It's like, we're just jumping into each other, fucking causing a ruckus, losing our shit. And it's funny, because what I forgot to mention, and you've probably noticed a number of musicians mentioning this, is the don't jump policy. Because early in the night, or even the night before, they had realized that we were causing the floor to, like, collapse. Like, because we were on the 3rd floor, so the floor was, like, being destroyed. And there were these speakers hanging overhead that were in danger of falling and murdering everyone in the crowd. Like, the light fixtures and the speakers. So, after every set, Fenning would come out and he'd be like, guys, okay, you can't jump. No matter what. I don't care how live the music is. I know it sucks. I know you want to party, but you cannot jump because you will die. We're going to lose millions of dollars of equipment and everyone's going to die, right? So, we couldn't jump, but we found our own way to lose our shit. Like, during that show, it was just, yeah, that place... Good thing they told us not to jump, because we would have brought it down during that set. After that, Alex S. played, still high energy, everyone's having fun. Living Tombstone played last. He played a weird, kind of awkward set, because he didn't play any of the songs he's known for, and apparently he had said he was going to do that, like, beforehand. But, yeah, after Tombstone, we were like, okay, done, that's it, time to go home. So we went to the hotel. I think me and Jay stayed up for like 3 more hours talking about like philosophy and analysis and shit. and that was it.
Life.
That was it for Saturday. So good thing it looks like it's just the amount of time where the clips will fill in the rest, and we'll be back with one final video for Sunday. We're going to talk not only about what we did on Sunday, because we only stuck around to the con for like 2 hours on Sunday, but we'll wrap up everything, talk about some more stuff that we've deliberately left out, talk about our swag that we got, and finish up this Bronycon adventure series that has taken up way too much of my life.
Annotation.
There's just no.
What about this one? Where does that link to? Who knows? Who knows where that's going?
I know where that's gonna link to. It's gonna link to our karaoke in the car video. Dorcas. It's gonna link to Dorcas Acapella Bros.
You should click it. Take
risks.
risks.
I'm done.